Quick intro. We gave NotebookLM one task: build a 5-step system to digitize handwritten notes and turn them into LLM-powered study tools like flashcards, mind maps, summaries, and more. It delivered. Let's dive in.
Hey everyone, and welcome! Today we're diving into something pretty cool: how to unlock the hidden power sitting right there on your desk, your handwritten notes. We're going to talk about how to take those amazing, sometimes messy ideas and turn them from ink on paper into smart, digital tools you can actually use. Let's get into it. So, think about it for a second. How many notebooks have you got lying around, just filled with brainstorms, meeting notes, all that good stuff? But when you need to find that one brilliant idea you had 6 months ago, it's pretty much impossible, right? Your best thinking is basically trapped. Today, we're gonna bust it out. And this awesome graphic is basically our treasure map. It lays out a super clear 5-step journey to take your notes from the page to a full-on conversation with an AI. We're gonna walk through every single one of these steps together so you can see exactly how this whole transformation works.
Okay, let's jump into our first section and see where this all begins. And no surprise, it starts with the simple act of putting pen to paper.
So step 1 is the foundation of, well, everything. You just write your notes like you always do. The only thing to keep in mind here is that eventually a machine is going to have to read this. So, it doesn't need to be perfect calligraphy or anything, but the clearer your handwriting is, the better the results are going to be down the line. It's that old saying, right? Good stuff in, good stuff out.
All right, you've got your notes in hand. Now we've got to get them into the digital world. That's step 2. We're crossing the digital bridge.
And here's a really key detail. When you scan your page and turn it into a PDF, you need a high-quality scan. We're talking 300 dpi, that's dots per inch, or even more. Think of it this way: a higher dpi is like giving the computer a really powerful magnifying glass. It creates a super crisp, clean image so the AI can see every little curve of your handwriting without having to guess.
And now for the part that feels like magic. We have a digital picture of your notes. But how does a computer actually read the words? Well, that brings us to step 3.
The secret sauce here is something called OCR, which stands for Optical Character Recognition. It's a pretty simple idea. It's software that looks at the picture of your notes and translates your handwriting into actual text the computer can edit. The process we're looking at uses Tesseract, which is a really popular tool for this. But as amazing as this tech is, that first pass can be a little messy.
And by messy, I mean it can lead to some pretty funny results.
Here we demonstrate how to extract text from a sample handwritten note using Tesseract's command line interface. We're working with the exact note you see on screen right now, and the great thing is that Tesseract is readily available on most Linux distributions, usually just a quick install away if it's not already there. What makes Tesseract really powerful is that it supports a variety of options you can pass along to optimize the results, things like telling it which language to expect, how to interpret the layout of the page, or which recognition engine to use. These small adjustments can make a noticeable difference, especially with handwriting.
Leads us perfectly into step 4. We've got our raw text, errors and all. Now it's time to polish it up into something the human can actually read.
And wow, just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got that jumbled, almost unreadable text straight from the OCR. But on the right, after running a simple automated cleaning script, you get a perfectly clear sentence. These scripts are built to fix all those common mistakes we just saw. They'll join words, fix spelling, and get the sentences sorted out. It's a critical step that turns that digital nonsense into digital intelligence.
Okay, we've done all the prep work. The note is written, scanned, read, and cleaned.
And now we get to the really fun part, actually talking to our notes.
This is where a large language model, an LLM, comes into play. And I'm sure you've heard of these. They're the brains behind things like ChatGPT. To put it simply, an LLM is just an AI that's incredibly good at understanding and using human language. And now we get to feed it our perfectly cleaned up notes.
So how do you get the AI to do what you want? Well, you give it a prompt, just like this one. You just add a simple instruction right to the top of your notes. You can ask it to summarize everything or pull out the main action items, or even create study questions based on the content, like you see here. You are literally having a conversation with your own ideas. It's amazing.
So let's do a quick recap of that whole journey. 1. You write your note. 2. You scan it to a high-res PDF. 3. You use OCR to turn that picture into raw text. 4. You run a cleaning script to fix all the mistakes. And 5. You prompt an LLM to interact with it. That's it. 5 steps.
Alright, that's the full 5-step process.